G'day, marsupial farts. It's Outback Ellis, mate. And speaking of being from the Outback and my mum being a dingo and all, one time a koala fell on my face and it wasn't a girl, so I had to throw it off. I didn't kill it, but it was a terrifying experience. No, speaking of that, it's time for Australian news.
That's fact. What the hell is going on in Australia? About Aussies by an Aussie. It's Today in Australia with Jason Ellis.
Oh, g'day, mate. On behalf of all Australians, I'd like to thank me for being from the Outback. But this Australian news, because I'm in Boston, Cowfucker is going to deliver it to you.
Ellis, maybe you can break down the distinction between New Zealanders and Australians, because that seems to have a lot to do with this story. Here's what it is. New Zealand man has been sentenced...
Do you want to break it down first?
Yeah, go for it.
If you're a New Zealander, Australians fuck sheep. If you're an Australian, New Zealanders fuck sheep.
Oh, the Irish and the Scottish have got that too.
They all fuck sheep too?
Yeah, exactly. If you're A, then B, fuck sheep.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay, a New Zealand man has been sentenced to community service after telling police he was raped by a wombat, and that the experience now has made him speak Australian.
Wombats are little.
What is it?
They don't even have any hands. How did he undo his fly? This guy's obviously lying, because wombats... Okay, here we go. Wombats, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, a wombat is approximately 2 feet high at the very... That's probably one of the bigger wombats out there.
What do they look like? Like, what are they?
They look like little mini bears. They're like little bear dogs.
So are they like dingoes, or are they like big koalas?
Nah. They're like round and furry and fat. They're like big, fat, wobbly. They're very round. They look like a big, furry rock. They've got little legs.
Sound very intimidating.
They've got very little legs. They're not very fast. They always get caught under cars. The only thing that they're very diesel. My dad ran over a couple in his day, and they'll walk off and die in the bushes because they're so gangster.
Like deer.
Yeah, but they're littler than deer, so for them not to die is way more diesel. But I don't think... I mean, one time I almost shot one, but then I realised because you can't eat wombat. Wombats are indigenous to Australia, and they're cute little furry dudes. They're like fun. They're like the cutest little big fat furry mini bears. They're like mini bears, but fatter. They're fatter than a bear.
Have you ever tried to figure out why it is that Australia got so many of its own unique little ridiculous animals?
Because we're on an island, you fucking idiot. I thought you went to Oxford.
Yeah, but there's a lot of islands. Every continent is an island.
Yeah, but ours is the biggest island in the world.
Yeah, that's because it's considered an island. Like, North and South America put together, that's an island. It's surrounded by water. It's cut off from all the other shit.
But that's North and South America. There's 2 different countries on that island.
Well, there's like 15 different countries on that island. But the point is, you can't walk there from anywhere else.
Yeah.
The reason why you have shit in Australia is, like, the evolutionary idea is you guys have been cut off from everything else for so long that animals had time to freak out and get weird, and that's why you got kangaroos and dingoes and all that.
They all freaked out and got cuddly is what they did. They didn't really... They were cuddly.
That's what I'm saying. Why did Australia get all the cuddly animals?
Well, that's weird, because you think... we have cuddly animals, and we have very terrifying animals too, cowfucker.
What are the more terrifying animals?
Yellow-belly black snakes.
That I've never heard of.
If it bites you, you die. And tiger snakes are the only snake in the world that consecutively keep biting you and attacking you, and then they paralyse you, and then you'll be paralysed, and then they will keep fucking biting you as you're paralysed, sitting there screaming, going, fuck, I'm paralysed. Why does this prick keep biting me?
Just for sport?
Just because he's pissed. He gets pissed at you, and then continues to bite, like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Just keep whoosh, 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 like that. Imagine that, and you're just paralysed, and he's like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. How do you like them apples, motherfucker? Take this, whoosh. And how about one more? Whoosh, that one's for your mum. Whoosh, that one's for fucking being in the Outback. Whoosh, fuck you, fuck your haircut, fuck your shoes. Whoosh. All day, until you die.
So a tiger snake conceivably could rape you, unlike a wombat.
If a tiger snake could rape you 2 times, because snakes have 2 dicks, cowfucker.
That I did not know either.
Mm-hmm. And they move.
The dicks move.
Yeah, like wobbly arms with no fingers.
Like little snakes in their own right.
Yeah, like snake babies. Baby snake. A lot of people might think that someone's trying to put their snake babies in them. He's fucking you with these 2 dicks. With his 2 snake dicks.
Well, anyway, anyway, what happened with this New Zealand man in our Today in Australia news is
It's impossible!
he claims he was raped by a wombat and that the experience has made him speak Australian. No longer speaks New Zealandish, he speaks Australian.
Get a wombat in you, mate, and you start talking like me. Maybe I was fucked by a wombat. I fucked a couple of wombats in my time. Whoa!
This guy is 48 years old. He called police. He told them he was being raped at his home by the wombat and needed help. They, of course, ignored him. He later called the cops back.
Broke into his apartment as well?
That's his story, I believe.
How did it get up to the fucking door hole? These wombats, even if I've never seen a wombat stand up, ladies and gentlemen, but if it indeed did, it would still be approximately, I think, his paws. And we're talking his legs. The longest leg I've ever seen in a wombat has got to be 4 inches. How the fuck did he get to the door handle? And he doesn't have any fingers, he's got stumps.
Maybe this guy had a doggy door.
Ooh, but a wombat is huge. It won't fit through. It's wide. It's very wide, cow fucker. Like wider than a pit bull.
Oh yeah.
A pit bull would not beat a wombat. If a wombat and a pit bull had a fight, the wombat would lose, but the fight would go for 5 hours.
See, that sounds like an animal that's capable of committing rape.
Oh, I've never seen a wombat penis.
Okay. So anyway,
I can't tell. Maybe it's got a shaft on it.
He called the cops. They totally ignored him. He called them back later, and he said, apart from speaking Australian now, I'm pretty much all right. So he said, you know, call off the dogs. You guys don't need to come by. Subsequently, the man pled guilty to using a phone for a fictitious purpose. That means he lied. He has been sentenced to 75 hours community work. A police prosecutor told the court that alcohol plays a large role in the man's life.
I feel like there's maybe a little bit more than alcohol. Maybe alcohol played into it, and then after he got drunk, he decided to do some mushrooms in the garden, because there's a lot of mushrooms that just grow in the grass in New Zealand.
Is that so?
And that can make you think that a wombat fucked you.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
Yeah. Maybe it was his dog, and he was shrooming, and you know, he took him. It was a bad angle, and it looked like a wombat for a second. That'll happen when your dog's fucking you on shrooms.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He could look like a wombat.
You get all kinds of ideas.
Poor guy.
All right, I believe that's Australian news.
There you go.
It's going down. Down under. This has been Today in Australia with Jason Ellis
on Sirius 28 Faction.